Hey, and welcome back to my channel. It's Ashley here, and today I'm going to be sharing how I created these cute flower wall planters. It's an amazing dupe that you can do, and you can do it using your Cricut. So let's go ahead and get started. So today's video is sponsored by Cricut, and I love using my Cricut because I literally make a lot of nice things using this machine. So today, like I said, we are going to be making flower planters super easy. So I'm just using scrap wood that I had in my house, which is amazing. And honestly, these two pieces came from the Dollar Tree, which makes this DIY very, very, very affordable. So I am just going ahead right now, and I'm cutting out all of my wood pieces that I need. So I'm going to make a square flower planter, and then I'm going to make a longer rectangular shaped flower planter. So now I am just sanding my sides, and then I'm going to go ahead and build both of my boxes. So this is going to be the larger box, and then I'm going to go ahead with my Gorilla Glue, and I am going to glue together both this larger square box and then the more rectangular square box and let them dry. So the next thing I did after I let everything dry is I just stained this with dark walnut, which is one of my favorite stains to use. And then now I am just measuring out the size that I need so that when I come into my Cricut, I'll know how many flowers that I want to add to this. So I just typed in flowers, and I was picking out different flowers that people have possibly made on Cricut Design Space, which I absolutely love to use because there's so many different things that you can use. So I had like 3 different options, and then I realized I didn't like 2 of them, so I got rid of them, and we're just going to use this very simple flower. So for me, I changed this to black. You don't have to do it. It really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, all I'm going to be doing is cutting this out. So what I did next was, since I took those measurements, I'm just going to come in and get a shape, and then I am going to add the height and the width of what the box is so that I can get a general feel of how many flowers that I would really need for the front of this box. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting the flowers on here. So this flower, I started to duplicate it, and then I was like, the flower might be a little bit too big. So then I decided to make them a little bit smaller, which was perfect. They're like the perfect size for the box, both of the boxes that I'm going to be using. So what I'm doing here is kind of like looking and gauging of how this was going to look, the pattern and everything. And then once I got that together, I just duplicated everything and just put it on so I can see before I got my Cricut to cut this all out. So originally I was also going to do the sides of the box, but then I didn't want it to be too cluttered, so I just decided to just do the front of the box and not really do the sides. So before I started to cut this out, I did get rid of those little templates, basically I'm gonna call them, so that then now I just have my flowers. So this is going to be cut on a mat. I used my 12 by 24 mat, and then now I'm just making sure that it's not touching the red lines, and I'm going to be cutting this out with veneer wood, and then I just let my Cricut cut this all out. So after the Cricut was cutting everything out, which I love to use the veneer sheets that they have because they're absolutely amazing, I just went ahead and removed my little flowers from my mat. So these are what the flowers look like after I was finished removing them. And then the next thing that I did was I took my Heirloom White, which is my favorite spray. I tell you guys this all the time. But this is my favorite spray. So I sprayed them that color because I knew it was going to look amazing on these wooden boxes. So yes, this was very easy to do. I just sprayed it on there and then I just added them because I already had like my pattern together. So this idea honestly came from, I saw it on Amazon and also on Wayfair and stuff. They had like these wall planters and they were just really basic like wooden planters, and I was like, I could totally make a dupe of this, and I could dupe it with my Cricut because it's perfect for it. So that is what I did. I did the wooden boxes, and to beef this up a bit, I just started to add the flowers. The flowers are very easy to cut out. I then decided to then add the little circles that were actually cut out from the Cricut and add them in, and it was a very nice contrast with the white flowers that I had spray painted with the natural wood that was originally cut out. And that was all I did. This is how both of these turned out. I absolutely love how they look. Honestly, I think I'm going to go ahead and move these into my girls' room because they have like some flowers and stuff in there. But this was a really simple DIY to do, a very easy dupe, because the stuff that I was seeing on Amazon and Wayfair, they were like $50 to $60 to buy one of these, and honestly I just used scrap wood and my Cricut machine and I was able to make this. That's something that you would see in the store. So I love how these turned out. I hope that you do too. If you do, as always, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.